Hey, I haven't been able to go to sleep, and pain is just too fucking bad. So, this is another distraction video. I'll probably ramble a lot, but if you're one of my kids, I want you to see this video, to watch it. What we're going to talk about, what I'm going to talk about is drugs. Okay. I'll start off by saying, man, in my opinion, has an inherent need to escape. Life is hard. I'm sure that you understand this by now. So, I don't have a problem with people escaping reality for a little bit. As long as it's done in a responsible manner. So let's go over the drugs. Okay. You got legal drugs, of course. You got nicotine, you got alcohol. Alcohol really is one of the worst ones. I mean, if we started this country over, went back to 1790 or whatever, probably, and then they could look into the future, they probably would have made alcohol illegal. Now, I know a lot of the founding fathers, had like whiskey farms and shit like that. But still, alcohol, man, I don't drink much. I probably drink, I don't know, a case of beer a year. I'll have a couple out on my porch. Be careful with alcohol. My hard rule is that if I even have one beer, I do not drive. For one thing, I'm just chicken shit. I mean, I'm too scared that, a cop's going to pull me over as I, pull out onto the road down my driveway, and I'm going to have that beer on my breath, or that I wouldn't have eaten enough that day. And somehow I'll blow a .08. Or they, God forbid, get into a wreck or something like that, and then the fact that I had a beer earlier that comes into effect, it's just not fucking worth it, okay? So if you're going to drink, do it at home, or, hire a taxi, an Uber, a Lyft, what the fuck ever. It's too dangerous. And personally, I don't like being around drunk people. Yeah. I find them really irritating. So you got alcohol. No, don't fuck around with it. You got nicotine, of course. Probably illegal by the time you get to my age. Although I don't know, with Trump getting elected, maybe we're turning around on all that nanny state crap. And if I'm sounding a little bit like RFK, I'm just in a lot of fucking pain. So and I'm not making fun of RFK. That's not cool. It wasn't cool when Trump made fun of that disabled reporter. It's not cool when people on the left are making fun of RFK. Just why is it so hard for people not to be assholes? Okay, so anyhow, cigarettes will definitely fuck you up. Cause lung problems, heart problems. I think I read somewhere every cigarette takes 7 minutes off your life or something. Anyhow, everybody knows about cigarettes. If you choose to smoke, that's on you. You'll eventually die of cancer. I'm sure I'll die of cancer. I've been smoking for 30 years, over 30 years. So, and they're expensive. So then we'll go on to, my favorite drug, I guess you'd call it, would be weed. THC, derivatives, um, gummies, cookies. I don't like smoking it so much anymore. I've been trying these THCA or THCP, something T gummies for pain management. Since my doctor left, I really don't want to get back on oxy or anything like that. It just that's not a good mix for me. And like I always say, a man's got to know his limits, and my limits are definitely oxy and Xanax. And I've never really done anything super hard. I've never done coke. I was offered it. Old story about why I don't do coke. Involves a girl, and she was fucking her brother-in-law for coke, and I was dating her, and it just left a really bad taste in my mouth when I found out. I've seen people on crack. Jesus Christ, I was living with this chick. I didn't know she was a crackhead. She hit it really well. It wasn't a romantic thing. We were just roommates. And about 3 months into living there, I come home, and she was just acting really weird. And I tell you, man, it was. I don't believe in the devil, but if the devil does exist, he's a crack addict. Because that was scary. She just seemed to transform. Very disturbing. Yeah, I didn't live there much longer. I'd never done coke. So then, see, meth. Meth is a big one. I've never done meth. I'll tell you things I have done. Okay, I've done pills, done alcohol, done weed. Did shrooms once. Didn't really feel much. I did acid before. That was kind of interesting. But I wouldn't recommend it. I'm sure shit wouldn't do it at my age now. I was in my early 20s or my late teens when I did it. And it'll keep you up for 15 fucking hours. And when you're young, you can handle that. But now, just taking one of those gummies, if it hits me the wrong way, I'm not doing shit for a couple of days. So, besides sleeping. But meth, yeah. Meth is one of those, what I call dick-sucking drugs. Because you will end up sucking dick if you start doing meth. It's just seeing the end results of it. It's just really nasty. And also, I hear it makes you feel sort of depressed. I'm not sure why people would take it if it makes you feel depressed or down, but hey, must be something good about it. That's the thing. I mean, drugs make you feel good, so that's why people do them, at least at first. See, another dick-sucking drug is heroin, of course. I don't know, maybe you might be able to get away without, doing the Gluck 5000 on fucking meth. But with heroin, you're either going to be a prostitute or you're going to be a burglar. Because that is an expensive habit. I've seen $500 a day. One couple I saw on A&E, it was $2,000 a day. And I guess that covered both of them. But still, that's $1,000 a day. How the fuck do you make $1,000 a day consistently? I mean, 7 days a week, 30 days a month. That just can't be right. $30,000. I don't know. Maybe it is though. I mean, I do know the addiction will find a way. But yeah, heroin. Don't do that. Pills. Just because I had problems with keeping the oxy horses in check doesn't mean that you will. But still, be very careful in taking that stuff. It's very easy to like it. And it'll eventually kill you too. If I hadn't crashed out when I would no doubt be dead. There's no way I could have kept on doing those pills. Let's see. You got LSD, which again I wouldn't recommend. It's just another reason I wouldn't recommend LSD is really it's just at least the stuff I had was just kind of shit. I was expecting to trip balls and see little green men and angels descending from the heavens. And really, it was just kind of like more suggestive. It's like, oh, maybe there's something in the shadows over there. But then when you actually train your eyes, of course, there's not. And although it's been, God, probably 30 years since I did acid, I still remember making me feel just sort of dirty and paranoid. So, but hell, I'm not even sure if they still make acid. But for any hallucinogen, what is it? DMT. I've never taken that. I've heard that's kind of trippy. I think I'd be more scared to take that, because I'm by myself. What if I stuck my head in the microwave or something? Well, I thought that I was exploring El Dorado with the conquistadors. So, if you are going to do something like that, now again, I'm not encouraging you to, but I understand curiosity. Have somebody with you who is straight, who can keep an eye on you, because hallucinogens, peyote or whatever, they can make you do some weird shit and possibly put yourself or even worse, somebody else in danger. And so, let's see. Let's see. I know there's like some shit drugs out there, designer drugs, whatever, flakka, whatever the fuck that is. I wouldn't recommend that. No. Do your research on anything before you put it in your body. Let's see, what else? Hallucinogens, coke. Oh man, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, and heroin killed Jimi Hendrix. So that's another reason not to fucking do heroin. It took from us the greatest guitar player who ever lived. Or he was killed by his manager. I don't know, man. Anybody who's famous who dies, there's always going to be a conspiracy theory, it seems. People love their conspiracy theories. Let's see, what else? I know in South Africa they huff shit, literal shit, out of plastic bags. Yeah, I don't recommend that. And if you do that, I said do. Don't go to South Africa. We got some of the greatest shit on earth here in the United States. Man, I feel like for sure I'm missing a drug here, or a drug category. Like I said, it's been over 24 hours since I slept. But the pain does seem to be doing okay making this video, so that helps. Thank you for giving me a reason. Yeah, man, drugs will definitely fuck you up. Obviously, you're going to want to escape reality sometimes. And just be smart about it. Don't be stupid. Oh, I remember the one. PCP. Stay far the fuck away from that shit, man. PCP. Oh, Jesus Christ. The horror stories. The one I remember most vividly, this guy got high on PCP, started cutting off pieces of his face, like his lips and his nose, and feeding them to his dog. So, yeah, don't do PCP. And there's that synthetic shit, Spice. Jesus Christ, man, that stuff's like, fucking bug spray and borax and who knows what the fuck else. So anyhow, were I you, I would just do like I do and stick to the occasional beer, occasional mixed drink. That's very rare for me. I'm such a lightweight, whiskey just fucks me up. But probably once a year I want some whiskey. Nah. And sorry. And marijuana. THC, whatever your preferred format is. Be it gummies, smoking. If you are going to smoke, I would suggest a bong. That's the cleanest way to do it. Sorry. So, but again, even if you do drink the occasional beer or have the occasional marijuana joint, moderation is the key. Okay. And it's better if you do them when you're older rather than younger. And the reason I say that is because even alcohol and marijuana will sidetrack your dreams and your goals. When you're older and you're more established, you have a little more wisdom, the frontal cortex is evolved fully, you can handle it better. But never do drugs and drive. Don't do sketchy shit. Don't hang around drug addicts, active drug addicts. They're just not trustworthy people. Not that many people are. So, I guess that's my spiel on drugs. I probably forgot something. Just use some common sense. Okay? When my kids see this, love y'all. If someone else, hope you got something out of it. Take care.